frantically trying to get everything together. Hello, everybody. It
We're
is
live, folks.
Wednesday. I've got Dave and Matt with us.
Matt and Dave.
Matt and Dave. It's the Matt and Dave and Jeff show. Or as someone wrote my name today in a meeting, Jeef. Jeef.
Jeef. Hi, Jeef.
Jeef. He did fix it, but I was like, okay, that's a new one. So yeah, welcome everybody. It is episode 189 of our fine show, and we have new sets to distract us from other things.
Professional show, not just a fine show. A professional show.
I have a question.
Sure.
What do you have in the works for the 200th show? I mean, that's coming up.
It's not next week because next week we're not doing a show.
No, I mean we'll be. There'll be 11 more weeks or 10 more weeks. So, you got a couple months. You got 2.5 months to think this over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And I'm assuming you won't do it like
9,
Christmas.
10. It would be like the 22nd of January.
There you go. Right before you come down.
Yeah, 2 weeks before. Yeah, 2 weeks before I come down. So, and that's assuming. Hold on, now that I'm saying that though, in December, Christmas Day. No, it might be the weekend before I come down, because Christmas Day is Wednesday this year. So I'm guessing we probably won't do a chat on Christmas Day.
I mean, I'm planning to stay home this year.
Yeah. Well, on New Year's Day as well. So we'll have to play those by year. But anyways, hello everybody. Sorry.
Hi, everybody.
We are here. 3 people watching this beautiful thing. First of all, Cowdice.
Yeah.
I'm behind on your videos, but I did see that one with the working. You got it working again.
Oh yeah.
So I'm super happy about that.
Me too.
Yeah, I was happy to see that was working. And I'm behind. I've now gotten to it's a Dave Cowdice video. It's 15 minutes long. I'm putting it in my queue because I want to watch the other ones
just for you.
I want to watch them in order.
I'm trying to make this video shorter just for you.
I know, but anyway, Paul is here in our chat. Hello, Paul. Welcome. So yeah, Matt is sleep deprived because of reasons that are orange. Me and Cowdice, I think, are okay. Although I didn't get to bed that early last night, and I think I slept 5 hours because I was also watching things that might have been orange. Dave, what are you doing?
Don't add me. I just want the thing on the side, so on my laptop so I can read it.
Okay, you're muted. Okay, I just worried about.
Yeah.
We're getting some. It feels like we're getting some feedback. Like
yeah, when Dave. Okay, so Dave right now he's added his computer to the chat.
Okay.
But when earlier he logged in on his computer and then he switched over to his phone, and it's his phone that's actually giving us a little bit of feedback.
It should be good now, right?
Sorry?
Is it good now?
I don't.
No feedback.
I can't tell. I can't tell if I'm hearing feedback or not right now. Yeah, I am.
There's still feedback.
Your phone provides it. No, it's not your laptop. It's as soon as before the chat when you switched over to your phone.
Oh, it's always on the phone.
It's your phone that's giving us the
feedback. Okay. Well, I can.
But it's minor. It's not. It's not a huge feedback.
Yeah.
It just is.
I'll mute that.
And now we can't hear you. But now
it's perfect. It's perfect this way.
Wait. Okay, hold on. Let's add this to stage.
There. How's this now? That's not good.
No, hold on. Let me remove this.
Oh.
Okay. Is that any better? No. Can you say something, Dave?
I'm trying to mute my.
Can you not just end the stream on your phone?
Okay, I'll just do the stream on the.
No, I said, can you not end the stream on your phone and keep the one on your computer? Okay, so this is a high quality operation here.
It's like
also known as Nada. That's kind of funny that Nada.
It's like we've never streamed before. It's our first time.
Anyway, I don't know what Dave's doing. I'll keep it on 5 for now. No, I'll put it back to 3. So, and we've had some good news, and I hope he's okay with us saying this. Mr. Sensier is in the process on the week of Bricks of the Six. Will be in the process of getting his Lego room back They're starting the work on his flooded basement from previous times. I think Dave's just completely frozen now.
Awkward.
Yeah, he's
Frozen
not doing anything.
Dave.
Oh, okay, hold on. Add to stage. Remove. Add to stage. Say something.
Hi.
Okay, you killed the other chat.
Yeah, I'm off my phone.
Okay.
Sounds
kick
much
from
better.
studio. I don't want to kick Dave. That one will end. It'll disappear eventually.
What's
Okay, much
going on
better.
with Mr. Saints here?
Mr. Sensier had posted this week in our group chat that he is getting November 13th, the next week. They're starting work on his basement after his flooding incident.
Excellent.
So by mid-December, he will have his Lego room back.
Excellent.
So hopefully he will be able to join us sometime in December. So yay. It'd be nice to have the whole crew back.
Get the band back together.
With the band back together, yeah. Dave and Matt, do you guys have Canadian Brick Builder bricks? I think
don't-
Matt might, but okay. Remind me at the show, and I'll. I got a couple.
You know, I think you gave me one, but let me see if I've got it here.
And
I don't
any
even
of
know
our-
where my tags are for the family.
I got it.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, and any of our regulars that are in chat listening to this between now and next week, let me know. Say hey. You got one of them there bricks,
Huh.
and I will root for it. Especially like people like Paul and Jeff and stuff. Although Jeff said he might not show up. Judstar.
I don't even
Who's
know
not
where they are.
There. Well, find them before next week, man. Anyways, I'll give you two. I don't care. I mean, I'll give you a second one. That's what I'm saying. Or if you don't have one. Anyway, so yeah, lots of new sets this week to distract us from other things in life. He got his old Winona, Ontario original Dave Cowdice brick from Ontario Brick Builders when we were small
Yeah,
and not
Sandy's.
Canadian wide. And Sandy, Dave's wife, Josh's
And
mom,
Josh's.
So big, it takes a whole province to have your lug.
That's right.
the whole country. So anyway, sorry, wetting the whistle as.
So I don't have any whatever CBB's bricks at all.
When we're at the show, remind me. Hopefully we're close because I like to kind of be nearby you because then I could kind of.
You are
wave
going to
at
be in the foyer, or as the
I am going to be in the
Americans say,
foyer. Sorry. Sorry. I'm going to be in the foyer for you Americans.
because there's a Canadian brick builders. I know we have Matt
Yeah.
here, but there's a Canadian. We foyer. We know how to
So we're-
pronounce
yeah.
words up here in
Hey,
Canada.
In Michigan, it was foyer as well.
No, okay.
Well,
right.
Michigan says rough too.
It's just
remember
because
that
we're
from
so
Happy
happy.
Days. I remember that from
Michigan-
the happy days when Fonzie wrecked a roof and Mr. Cunningham didn't want to fix his roof.
Well, there's also in Michigan, entry into the house is sometimes called the mud room. We
The
didn't.
mud
use
room.
that.
Yeah, we got those up here
Okay.
for houses that can afford to put a mud room in.
And we call it a foyer because we're really happy when people show up. It's like yay.
Yay, foyer.
Anyway,
yay.
so
I
yeah,
that's where you ate the foie gras. Foie gras in
sure.
the foyer.
Both Dave and I are like, yeah, whatever you mean. Whatever foie grass is.
It's like
Must be
a
a
French. It's a French delicacy. It's like bird eggs or something. I don't know.
So it's like a France delicacy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a French food delicacy.
yeah.
Foie,
So
foie gras. That's what it is.
they eat like truffles and weird things too. So you know,
Yeah, escargot. You know,
French
Escargot.
fries. Oh wait, no. Anyway.
freedom
Yeah.
fries.
So, but yeah. So how's everybody's progress for next week? Since we won't be here next week, we might as well talk about it next week. Matt is packed up.
I'm feeling good. Yeah. So last week I got the 6 painted ladies repaired and upgraded in a couple instances. They were definitely showing some leakage or breakage from various shows, and so we tidied them up. And then this last week, well, it's right here. I've got the box, and it's got my pink bubblegum headquarters, and it's got my brown newspaper building. And I just sat vehicles down in there, and I've got the road plates, and I've got minifigs. And so I usually neglect populating my buildings with minifigs. And
Yeah.
so this time I actually pulled out minifig torsos and heads and snapped some together. So they're, just kind of random so I can put them on the streets so I've got some vehicles, I got road plates so I can, do a full street, full street. And depending on how much time I have, that's kind of a bonus. If time is tight, I could just slap those buildings down and walk away. 'Cause I also have to put the mosaic together, which takes some time. But
Gotcha. Yeah.
but
Cool. Okay.
feeling good.
All right, I'm just. Yep.
The only thing I got to do is Friday, I got to go out and sort of, since Thomas is going with me, the last 2 trips I took, I was the only person in the car, so I could use every square inch of the vehicle. And I have to kind of like, okay, I want to keep the mosaic panels as large as possible so there's less to clip together when I get up to Toronto. But he's got to be able to fit in and our luggage. So.
Yeah.
This
is the first one in a while that Sandy's not coming with me. She's going to drive up later because Josh has to be in school.
Okay.
So I have the entire van to myself.
Ooh.
Wow. What are you going to do with that entire
I'm going
van?
to bring lots of stuff for the garage sale. Is what I'm going to do.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That's the one thing that's on my to-do list is go down to the basement, pull some stuff out, bring it to the yard sale. And it's always, you never know what people are going to want to buy. So It's kind of like you kind of have to guess. I'm sorry. I took Latin, not French in college.
You're being corrected live on stream.
When you said it out loud, I had no idea what you were talking about. But foie gras, I have heard of.
Okay.
No, I still don't know what it is, but I've heard of that word. So it was just Michigan accent, from southern Michigan, southern states merged accent.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Sorry, that's not a valid word. What did you just say? Okay, so yeah, you're getting stuff done. I'm in a similar process. I'm starting to move stuff around. Mr. Cowdice is still frantically building.
I think
This is what I want to do with my laptop.
Yeah. It got really chunky there. Well, switch over to your phone. I was just saying like it's
your sound quality is so much better on your laptop, though. Honestly,
it is.
Well, I got one of those Logitech cameras, external cameras.
Okay.
That cost $1 billion at the time.
Yeah.
So the camera's great.
Yeah.
The laptop is from 1904. So I mean,
okay.
I think Chris Columbus discovered America and brought the laptop to the New World.
Pedal faster to keep the energy supply going.
If only you knew someone in IT who could get their hands on
somebody in IT that can get free laptops from work.
Back when my husband was gainfully employed, I blow my personal money on Lego, and he would spend his on technology, and he would get a new laptop every other year, whether he needed it or not, because he's like, oh, well, this one has a screen.
Has the HDX 5000 streaming.
He's like, this one is the screen that folds, and I'm like, yes, but you didn't really need it, did you? And I needed that.
You needed that.
So for a long time, I just would inherit his old laptop. So I would get an upgrade because I would get the hand-me-down laptop, which was still pretty good. I don't need a super powerful one or anything. So.
I know someone like that, but they trade their old devices back into the company to get better deals. So yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I will solicit any suggestions. The other thing I'm trying to debate is what to bring for the Dirty Brickster. And
Dirty Brickster.
So I asked Jeff in chat if there was any like things that got released in the U.S. that people didn't get in Canada, and if I had it in my my Bricklink store, I just bring it up and have that as a Dirty Brickster gift. But I thought for sure there was like a GWP or something a couple of years ago, but I just don't remember.
I think all GW. I think pretty much Canada and the States are the same for most things. Like I said, I giving you an idea on what you're thinking of is good.
So the one that I remember was that like the castle thing that you had to go to Walmart and you had to like give your proof of purchase. Did you eventually get that? Okay.
Yeah, it did come to Walmart Canada, and David Sincere actually had to fight with Walmart to actually get on that because it was we all sent our stuff in and there was silence for months.
Okay.
And then you started complaining, you started contacting them and saying, what's going on with this? Like the people in the States have already gotten it long ago. Why haven't we seen it? And they ended up finally sending them out. So
squeaky wheel.
So we're giving him credit for it. Well, it might not have been 100% him. We're giving him credit.
He'll take it.
So I'm trying to think what else.
The blue Spaceman plushies. Did you guys get those?
We never got any of the Target plushies.
Oh,
we didn't get the pink ones.
But they were available for a little while on Shop at Home. So there might be some, but I don't know about blue. I know some of the colors were available.
So I'm bringing 2 orange for you, and I can't remember who else was on the show. Was
I
it
think
David?
Sincere. I think David Sincere.
So you got an orange. You two have
Or
you have
Countess, I
claims
don't
on the
remember.
orange ones, but I actually have a blue. I have 2 blue ones in my store, and they have never sold. So I mean,
Okay.
maybe I have them priced too high. But I thought about maybe, grabbing one of those as a Dirty Brickster gift. If it's something that people don't get, that would be exciting for someone.
Yeah.
They probably fight over it.
How did you get yours, Countess?
I have a friend in Florida.
Okay, so there we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. There's only 3 people watching, so if anybody
Although I want the
in
Santa now. I saw the Santa today. I want that one.
Santa, yeah, like I've got all 4, but I got them at Bricks Cascade Mountains. Yeah, Bricks Cascade. At the yard sale there, some guy had them, and I've told this story before, so I won't go into it. Paul's got a blue and a red one bought from somewhere in the southern Ontario that got them from the U.S.
Wasn't there a white one?
Yeah, I think the white one. I think the white one is the one that's hard to, or that didn't come through Shop at Home. And my theory was because it was white, it probably got really dirty really easily, and they just didn't want to sell that to kids.
All right, you guys, don't fight. We're on camera. Behave.
You don't have the white one?
I don't have the white one. The white one's the only one I don't have. Oh, do you want to work
So-
on it? Oh, you've got a blue one as well. Okay.
Yeah, I've got. Like I said, I bought the original 4. But yeah, even any of the other Target exclusive stuff might be interesting for people.
Yeah, I had like a couple of. I bought the Target gift wrap that's Lego.
Okay. Yeah.
That might be something.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's worth $25, but
No,
No,
but
true.
it's Canadian, so no.
well, true. Matt, we're going to take you to a Canadian delicacy when you're here.
Poutine?
Who's in?
No, Toys R Us.
Oh, that's
Oh, I've been to one in the States. I went for my 10th birthday. That was the first time I went.
No, I mean an actively open Toys R Us.
Oh, the funny thing about that is I grew up in rural out in the sticks. And so like a lot of people my age have a lot of nostalgia with going to Toys R Us as a kids. And I don't, because it was far enough away that we just didn't go.
Yeah.
trip.
I went to Toys R Us more as a 30-year-old than I did as a 14-year-old. So
Yeah, fair enough.
it was as a toy collector. And I just don't quite have, I know for some people they get real like misty eyed and I'm like, well, it's, it's nice, but whatever.
Toys R Us here, they up price everything by $5 usually.
Oh, that
Like
was
the
totally
Lego?
the US too.
Yeah. So I mean, I go to Toys R Us rarely because I just don't bother, right? But and I
Not a
like
good-
my closest Toys R Us is like an hour away easily, if not more.
Well, I used to joke that the Toys R Us business model is to have a 10% surcharge on everything for the people who are too lazy to go comparison shop.
yeah.
We need a
Mr.
gift. We need a gift tomorrow. We'll just go to Toys R Us.
Mr. Countess, what are you building over there?
Oh, I'm fixing up parts and pieces for the layout.
Okay, cool. So you're still getting stuff done. I have one more Lego Shop at Home order that should be in tomorrow. Woohoo! Is that a license plate on the back?
Yes,
No, on the back of the trolley.
this is one of my appreciation tokens from the very first time. I got
That's awesome.
appreciation tokens. I also have a picture of Steffi Van Linden on one of my appreciation tokens too.
There you go.
He's in
Yeah,
the-
and we are calling them appreciation token. Matt's calling them something totally different.
Well, people call them different things.
Giglet or whatever, based on the guy who originally.
Yeah.
But that was a Chicago thing, and that was like he actually gave everybody a mini version of something he built.
Yeah.
And he gave it to every attendee at Brickworld Chicago, and that's become a tradition.
Yeah.
But that to me is not the tokens that people are handing out.
I got an appreciation token that first year that looks, I'm gonna say, it kind of looks like the mech, the astromech, not the mech droid, the in Empire Strikes Back right at the beginning on Hoth, that droid that pops up and starts floating around trying to find people. It looks like
Imperial
that.
probe droid.
Yeah, and I said, whoever gave me that is just fantastic because it fits with the layout. So now it's permanently as part of my layout. It's like it's floating in the air. It's like, this is awesome.
I'm not sure how well this will be perceived. Sorry, just really quickly. This was the one that we got a few years back, and it's
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's basically just a series of parts that projects on a little dinosaur dragon thingy on the thingy. Yeah,
There's
Matt's got
mine.
it too. So Chicago does have its privileges because you get kind of some fun things, but
I don't want
it's
to
also
brag,
really
but
expensive.
I actually got 2 of them.
Well, there you go.
I had some stuff over on the Gayfuls table, and that
Yeah.
one got one, and I had stuff at the Peach Star table, and that one. I was like, I'm double blessed. What can I say?
Why not, right?
I mean,
So-
they probably didn't know it was the same person.
So yeah, I'm gonna do my little weekend review just because that's how I roll. Where is it? Where is it?
So
Yeah.
I opened a box that I hadn't opened since my last Lego convention, and I forgot that I bought this
Awesome.
big
The
boat
big boat.
set. It's got
With
the
a blue
door.
jack. Oh god,
It's turning blue.
that's
So,
awesome.
I was like, oh yeah, I did get that, didn't I? And then I also found I put all my my tokens in this bag. So these are all the tokens that were left in. So it's kind of fun, it's a mixture of stickers and Duplo and whatnot. So anyway,
I'm using the IKEA boxes. The stickers are inside, and I'm just putting the tokens on the lid. So I have a few
I should do something like that.
Yeah, it gets to the point where you're not sure what to do with them, but like I like Dave's idea of putting it in the layout, but that kind of works better for space than I would say it would for castle.
And I'm only doing the first year I got them because it just gets that's
There's
just
just
going
too
to be
many.
covered in depreciation tokens.
Yeah.
and the other thing is, if you display them in your Lego room, it's like it's fighting for space with all the other sets that you build, and it's trade-offs. So if you have like a area for display your tokens, you're not displaying something else. So it's all like
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, so this week, progress on the castle, and this is one of my favorite things. When I was a kid, I used to walk through the cornfields and we'd bring stalks of corn down. I know this is grain. We'd bring stalks of corn down and build forts, and then we got in trouble for doing that, so we never did it again. But I added a few kids walking through the grain field and knocking the stalks over. So I've got stalks at an angle, and I just think that's fun. Unfortunately, I've been using the clear angled pieces because they don't make them in tan. But I don't know. To me, it was just like, oh, I love it. I think it's cool.
Jeff, it reads very well on camera. Like I knew instantly what the scene was about. So
Okay.
I mean, the look looks fantastic. So.
Okay, so hopefully people get it at the convention too. I don't know, when I shared it with our group and no one really said much about it, and I'm like, okay. Sometimes you just want that, hey, that looks cool, even though, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I got that done. I started rebuilding my little shack for the farm, because this one just looked a little boring. So I built a little short one and then put a little olive green roof on it. That'll change in a few pictures. And I still have the other shack. I'm just using that somewhere else now. So it placed in the farm. I think I've shown all the animals and stuff. So there's kind of an overview of the farm from above. I built some more trees as well, some more pine trees. And I'm still waiting for a few parts for that in my order tomorrow. A few more shots. I made some bags of grain to go beside the mill. And I made two different colors because technically the dark tan looks more like a burlap sack, but it's also really close to the mill, and I didn't want it to get completely lost in the mill because the mill is dark tan. So I kind of did it as a thing. And then Blue Spaceman was slowly added to the mosaic. Had some help doing that. Or Dark Blue Spaceman, which is funny because just this week, Graham from Bricks and the Six shared the picture of my mosaic, and as an advertisement, and the first picture that pops up is this picture with missing the blue guy, and I'm like, oh darn. So I shared it and said there might be someone new this week or this next time you see it. But yeah, I got the dark blue guy in there. Then I redid the roof on the olive green building to have these the plants growing on it, because let's face it, it's a straw roof, so it would have growth on it. And then I took some pictures of figs. Oh yeah, I did the minifig signs for Find the Fig, which Dave has also done this week, which was awesome. I've gone from 1 to 3. Hold on, Davey. Hold on.
Thanks, Eddie. No, I'm just saying.
I love it. I've gone overboard because I now have 3, because last year
That inspired
I
me.
just had the 1, and the kids were like, "Can we find more?" And I'm like, "Sure." I don't know what though. So it's like we got 3 of them now. They'll be put along the layouts on all 3 sides. That will be accessible. I think it's 3 sides accessible. Also, just this week, the Lego stores are now carrying a dark green, like a regular green 2x3 fig in the Build-A-Fig section. The previous one was bright green, so I now have to add a new figure into this in the future. But anyway. Oh yeah, and then I also, on that olive green building, I also changed the base of it to be more rock-like, more brick-like, because I think that makes more sense as well. I have an olive green piece coming in tomorrow. Crap, did I already pack that? I might have. To replace that dark brown one there in the corner. But anyways, and then I updated the chicken coop to kind of match the color of the building. So, and then I started doing this little project, which I'm holding in my hand as well, which is another type of tree. My castle has the harbor on the one side. It has the farmlands on the other side. The harbor has a whole warehouse with a bunch of fruits and vegetables in it. So it made sense to me to build a story. Okay, we have wagons taking the fruits and vegetables from the castle side to the harbor side. And one of the things we have is apples. So I need to now I needed to build apple trees. So I came up with this design, which is complete, except for the apples. So my order that's coming in tomorrow is also containing, I think, 200 plus apples, which are not cheap, but yeah. And I really like the look of this tree. This is like my favorite tree out of the lot. And this is kind of a steal from the A-frame cabin, just filled out a little more, I would say, compared to the A-frame cabin one. So I can't take credit for it. But when I put the apples on, I can. Anyway,
We have a visitor.
it's Cassie.
Yeah, hi, Leah.
Oh, Leia. That's Leia, right?
Yes.
Yes.
The
I don't
tree
know why I said
branch.
Cassie.
The tree. I love the tree branches and how they gently curve upward. It just
Yeah.
looks very natural.
Yeah. And I actually didn't have any of these parts. I have them in my A-frame cabin, but my sister, she returned some Lego to me that she just didn't have room for, and it had those trees in it. So I was able to grab some of those and try it out. And I was like, yeah, okay, I really like this. So yeah. And the idea is I'm going to build 5 of them in total and have them basically in a row along the grass here. So just trying to fill in as much of the space as possible. I got a Bricklink order this week as well for these plants, which were still on the sprue, and I really love this piece, the old 3-leaf plant. Dave, you remember those too, right? Do you have the sprues for these still in your collection?
Somewhere. I kept
Yeah.
a few.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Oh, that might have been in the bin of doom. So I usually
okay.
wouldn't.
Yeah. So that was for my pumpkin patch. I like those leaves for the pumpkin patch, and all the ones I had are in the other half of my layout. So, and then I started building wagons. Went through a few iterations of wagons. Finally came up with this wagon here, which, hey, look, it uses that dark brown or that wedge plate that I love so much, apparently, in reddish brown. But it actually works really well for the purpose of this. And also, I built 4 more wagons as well to add to the story of moving goods from one end to the other. And I think I put backs on all of them. Okay, good. I was like, did I actually? Can't remember. And then I spent a good portion of the weekend as well building up all the fig torsos that I bought, including these guys, which we'll show in a minute. I took a picture of the castle, the way the fences lie, so that when I go to put it back together, I have a picture for reference, because these fences are, they're folded into themselves. And now I've started packing up the castle. I got some chickens in today too, some extra parts that I needed for builds. So these guys with this weird torso, I was trying to figure out what to do with them, because it's not really a torso I would say that you'd have on a farm, like wearing in a farm thing. And then I thought, a religious order, a monks of some sorts. And just like this is supposed to represent some kind of a cross or whatever they would have in Lego world as a token of, the gods who are us. Maybe, I don't know, because we build them. Anyway, that's just getting too deep. And then I just took these pictures just before the chat started, just showing that I have basically moved my dinner table out of my living room or my dining room, and I am slowly packing everything upstairs, including over here in the corner as well. So just trying to get things going. But anyways, that's enough of that.
I think it's awesome.
Well, yeah. I like giving kind of a progress of what's happening so that, I feel accountable. I have to do stuff too. So yeah, for the rest of the week, it's basically packing bins. Every time I go upstairs now, I'm bringing something up with me to pack away. But anyway, it'll be a slow process, but and I've got awful next week as well, which is awesome. So I have a couple of days before leaving Wednesday afternoon, early afternoon. Have you got the hotel room booked for the night before, Dave?
No.
Or for the Wednesday?
I would have to come back to the house on Wednesday night.
Okay.
And come back Thursday morning.
So if you do come up Wednesday, then you have to drive all the way back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I am working on Wednesday.
Oh, you're working on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although I work in Oakville, it'd probably be just easy for me to go right from Oakville to the show.
The show. Yeah, you could have the whole car loaded. You might as well. I mean, it's only another.
I'll ask Graham nicely.
For what?
If I can come on Wednesday.
We are allowed to start registering Wednesday at like 6 or 5 o'clock.
I like being clear. So.
Well, no, but the schedule literally says Wednesday evening registration begins and starting to load in. So I'll be there.
With bells on.
Try the fish. Anyways, let's hop into the news.
The news.
Thank you, boys. Let me figure out how to make the news be newsy. I'll start off with a few Lego Ideas items. This one actually came out on Halloween, which is kind of appropriate. Beetlejuice Ghost House got hit 10,000 supporters by Gene Jack Hits. It's a 3,000 piece build featuring the house from the movie, including the sandworm bursting out from the tower. Oh yeah, here on the side. Packed inside the house are various scenes and shown in the movie. So that's pretty cool. It's got a whole scene. It's got the underworld or whatever that's called. I haven't actually watched the Beetlejuice movie yet.
I haven't seen the new one.
I just said it 3 times.
Oh
Okay,
dear.
So yeah. Another Lego Ideas item was the Genshin Impact Lee Harbor Wharf. Okay. Layou Harbor Wharf. Anyways, I'm assuming this is some kind of fictional work off of something. This is by Bob Brick Stud Pants, or Brick Bob Stud Pants. Sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
Name? No, it's okay. 2,467 piece build features one of the more notable landmarks in the game, and includes the main dock, market stall, wharf tower, and a ship. I guess the game is Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact. I don't know. I've never heard of it. Comes with some of the characters and another picture of it. Again, never even heard of it. Don't know what it is. I'm so old. I actually know what this, or I actually know this author at least. Lego Ideas, Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere achieves 10,000 supporters. Well, I don't know what Cosmere is because I've never read it. I do know Brandon Sanderson as an author. This is built by Chief Wiley Chair. Build features scenes from the various Brandon Sanderson novels. So just a couple of shots of that. Looks like a 3-section build, or maybe a 2-section build. I don't know. No, it's a 3-section. Okay. Brandon Sanderson finished the Robert Jordan Wheel of Time series after he passed. So that's how I know his name. Never read anything else of his after that. Anyways, Lego Ideas Bolex 16mm camera. This one's actually pretty cool looking. This one was just today, I think. Got announced.
Ooh, that looks like there's a bunch of chrome in that set.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks pretty cool.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
This is by Elliot O'Brien. It features a replica of the Bolex camera used in classic cinema. And on the inside, they even have, the film or the showing the kind of the projector reel. So yeah, this is a digital build. I'm pretty sure because I don't think I've ever seen some of these parts in gold or silver for that matter. So, but kind of cool. Next up, not really related to this convention, but if anybody is going to Atlanta BrickCon, they have updated their hotel listing. There is the Westin Hotel, which is attached to the convention center. That's going to be $219 a night US. Currently, the prices are in the $300 range, I think, Canadian, if you just book it with the hotel. And then the other one they have is, let me just quickly refresh that just in case, is the Holiday Inn, also in the same parking lot. Room rate link isn't available yet, but they're saying the room rates are $179 US a night. And I went onto their website and I'm getting prices $130 a night on average. So I don't know if this is a misprint, but anyways, if anybody's going to Atlanta BrickCon other than myself and Matt, who lives there, the rates are up. So I'm leaving that open though because I've been watching that. I just decided to throw it over. Okay, anybody in the States, Matt? Barnes & Noble Mini Train Snow Globe building event is coming up soon, November 8th and 10th, or 8th to 10th, so that's this weekend.
Yeah, I don't know. My weekend might be too busy.
Well, it's probably only for kids, isn't it? I don't know if these ones are.
They have some that like are specifically for adults. So I don't know what
Okay.
that one is.
Well, this one looks like it could be for anybody, but I'm just, yeah. But anyways, Barnes & Noble is holding a make and take this weekend for a mini train snow globe. The event is held on the 8th to the 10th of November at random times. To check with your local store to see what time they're doing theirs. You have to pre-register, and they're on the first come first serve basis. So get there early if you want to attend. And there you go. There are some movie plans in the future for Lego that are not done by Pharrell Williams. This being 4 live action movies with Universal. So earlier today, this is from the 31st Halloween. Earlier today, Deadline has reported that Lego and Universal Pictures will be making 4 live action movies, which include a new Lego Ninjago movie. Jill Wolfred and Ryan Christensen from the Lego Group will be producing all the live-action ones, while Jake Kasdan, Patty Jenkins, and Joe Cornish will be directing. Kevin and Dan Hagerman will be writing the scripts for the Ninjago movie. Universal's latest movie, Piece by Piece by Pharrell Williams, is currently in theaters. So, Patty Jenkins, please don't do a Lego movie right now. Would you just do Rogue One, please, so that we can, or Rogue Squadron, so that I can get my Star Wars that I've always wanted? Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. They're saying live action movies. Do you guys consider the Lego movie a live action? Because you're muted, Matt. You're muted. You're still muted, Matt.
There's the Will Ferrell sequence where
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's the whole Lego basement and stuff. So, and even the second one, I mean, it's like the mom and the kids and stuff, and Will Ferrell as well. So I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's what they're considering live action, or are they actually going to do a live movie based on Ninjago or Ninjago or whatever you other people call it?
Ninjago.
Ninjago.
That's what they called it at the store when I worked there.
Yeah, but if you listen to the music, the song, it's Ninjago. Anyway, so that's why I always call it Ninjago. Deal with it.
Ninjago.
All right, next up, Lego Black Friday 2024 live stream details. Not the sale, live stream. Tomorrow. This is today's article. Tomorrow, Lego will be holding their Black Friday live stream in which they will be revealing this year's exclusive set and gift for purchase, and have additional details. For a German stream, there'll be a walkthrough of the set, early access to Lego Insider rewards, a sweepstakes to win a signed copy of the set, or one of 20 $100 gift cards. North America will have a similar stream with the same items but with different hosts. We can give a guess that the exclusive set will be the Endurance Lego Icon set, which we have a picture of already because they accidentally leaked it. And the gift for purchase is rumored to be Shackleton's lifeboat, which I have actually seen a picture of that, but I don't think that's in the leaked image one.
That's a cool concept.
Yeah. The Endurance is the ship that went up to the Antarctic and got stuck, right? Or basically went under, I believe.
There was more than one, but I believe that's one of them. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find that article. Oh, here's the
There's
actual.
the Franklin expedition, and then there's some other ones. But
Okay. So this actually came up on the Lego Shop Singapore themes page that they accidentally put the picture of it up. So it is actually a pretty cool picture. We don't have much more than this to go on, but I'm pretty sure tomorrow after our chat is done, there will be more news.
that's
For
the
that.
kind of set that is very tempting to buy and put in my work office.
Yeah, I kind of like I kind of like their boat sets, like some of them that they've built. Mind you, I did never buy the Titanic, but some of them will just look very nice, and I could totally see myself buying. So
I was not planning to get the Titanic until my spouse said, "You're getting the Titanic, right?" I'm like, "I am now."
that's a good point. Lego also has another thing going on. Win your holiday wish list. So if you use the wish list on Lego Shop at Home to keep track of sets that you need to buy or whatever, Lego's giving you a chance to win your holiday wish list. From now until November 25th, you can add items to your wish list, and they'll be picking 2 winners per participating country, US and Canada, so 4 winners in total, and they can win up to $1,000 in Lego sets. If your wish list is more than the $1,000 cap, Lego will randomly select items on your wish list until they reach the capped amount. Once you are satisfied with your wish list, you'll have to create a link, and which is all stuff you can do in Shop at Home's website. You've been able to do it for a few years now, and submit it on the form in the link above. The winners will be contacted directly through email by December 9th. You have 10 days to respond, or else Lego will choose a new winner.
Winner.
Winner,
That just
winner.
kind of like someone spilt something.
Yeah, I hit my sorting tray. It's okay.
Okay, it's okay. So, anyways, I'm leaving that one open.
So
'cause I gotta-
the $1,000 cap, basically, you can get 2 large sets.
yeah.
2 of the $500 price point sets. Maybe.
Well, yeah, I mean, which are
Maybe.
$600 price point Canadian ones, so you know.
Did they specify a currency that
Well, it's basically saying US and Canada.
got?
So I'm assuming it's $1,000 Canadian or $1,000 US.
Hopefully, it's like $1,200 a can. That would be
Well,
more appropriate, frankly.
That it would be more fair, but you know, it's not like everything's fair. Lego is retiring a bunch of sets in the next few months. This is the November 2024 edition of this. So these are the sets that will be going away soon. Of course, this isn't the comprehensive list. Lego doesn't list everything that is retiring, but gives you an idea of what to expect. As of this post, there are 73 items listed as retiring, presumably by the end of the year. Note some of these sets are older sets. Quite a few of them are also from this year, and some of them are probably already gone off their website. So no surprise, the first one that comes up is the Modern Art set. I don't think I know anybody who actually bought this set. So
It looks like how should I say this politely? A visually impaired person put it together.
so Dave,
Yeah, it looks like somebody with color blindness assembled this.
so Dave. No insult, Dave. But as soon as I was gonna say, I wonder what Dave when Dave looks at this, I wonder what he sees. But
It's all gray. I think.
it's all. Anyways, maybe we should get that set for Dave.
Those instructions would be a nightmare.
It would be. Anyway, we love you, Dave.
I would not have fun with that set.
Dave, how
Would
do
you?
you know if you're looking at light gray or dark gray? Can you tell them?
Light gray is lighter and dark gray.
Okay,
that's
how do you?
easy.
All right,
It's
fair
light.
enough.
It's light gray and light blade that I need really good light to tell the
Yeah.
difference.
I think most of us need really good light for those,
Yeah.
though. Honestly,
Yeah, I don't think
Um,
that's just a colorblind people issue. So
for Dave, I know it's definitely blue and purple. You always get
Definitely
messed up a
some
bit.
shades of blue and some shades of purple. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyways, Avatar, skim Wayne Adventure, sorry, and Paki and the Tollin and Crab Suit.
they can't give that set away.
Apparently. Although I do kind of like the vehicles that they have in this. I've just never bought any of them. Brickheads, the Harry Potter and Cho Chang, Draco Malfoy and Cedric Diggory. Kingsley Shackbolt and Nephedora Tonks. The Phantom Menace and the Mirabel Madrigal are all being retired probably at the end of the year. City Street Skate Park, Green Race Car, Emergency Ambulance and Snowboard, Emergency Rescue Helicopter, Fire Rescue Motorcycle, Emergency Rescue Helicopter, Mr. Sincere.
Paging
Woohoo!
on channel
Buy
2.
it now. Buy it now. I might have actually given them this last year at Bricks in the Six or at Penny. But anyway.
If he was going to be there,
Um,
I would just go round up all the like helicopters in my random sets and just give them to him. I think.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah. And the funny thing is, in our group chat, we joke he had a lot of helicopters when he first started with the hobby, so we joke that that's his passion now. But in our group chat, he jokes around with us on it. So anyway,
Oh yeah.
and the Jungle Explorer ATV Red Panda set, which is the one shown here. DC, the Batmobile, the Batmobile Pursuit, Batman versus the Joker. My throat is just getting dry. That's why I'm catching on words. Disney, the Celebration Train, Ash's Cottage, Belle's Storytime Horse Carriage, Elsa's Frozen Treats, and Maribel's photo frame and jewelry box.
That one's been marked down so many times. That was a
Yeah.
Costco markdown. That was a yeah.
And even this one, the Ash's Cottage, I've seen it on sale a lot already.
Yep. That was a parts draft, I think, at like Brick World or one of the conventions I went.
Yeah, I was actually debating it for some of that type of stuff. Like, is it worth the parts? But it's like, Dreams. So Dreams is just they're getting rid of some of the older stuff to bring in new stuff, I would assume. Izzy and Bunchu the Bunny, Mateos and Zed Blob the Robot, Grimkeeper, the Cage Monster, Mr. Castillo's Turtle Van, Stable of Dreams Creatures, and Mr. Oz's Space Bus. I believe those are all the first year sets. I think. Duplo, Organic Market and Water Park. Friends, Autumn Horse Stables, Newsroom Van, Heart Lake City Bus, Igloo Holiday Adventure, and a bunch of others. I just realized, why am I reading all these out? Harry Potter, the Quidditch trunk has been discontinued. The Corvette for Icons in the Holiday Main Street. Checks to make sure he has a Corvette. He does. Okay, we can continue. The Ideas typewriter, which has been around for some time. The Fender Stratocaster. The Globe.
The Corvette. I'm not a car guy, but that's a sharp looking Lego set. Like,
It is.
I think that's very attractive on a shelf.
Yeah. So if you want it, you better get it.
I don't. I have enough stuff on my shelf.
It's attractive as a convertible. Once you put the top on, it's like
Oh yeah.
not as good. The top has some issues, but anyways, the BTS Dynamite set and Tales of the Space Age being retired.
Tales of the Space Age. I kind of like that one, and I'm surprised I haven't seen it. Like I thought I might see like a damaged box version or something, but I've not stumbled upon it yet.
Okay. I have a copy, and I figure that'll be something my family can build when they're here at Christmas, because it's like a 4-person build type one. Jurassic World, there's a couple of sets that are discontinued as well. Marvel, the Hoopty, go figure. Wolverine's Adamantium Claws, Baby Rocket Ship, Iron Man, Hulkbuster versus Thanos, and the Endgame Final Battle. 4 Minecraft sets as well. Miscellaneous Icons of Play, Alien Pack, and Alien Planet Habitat. Oh, those are the small space sets that come with the little, it's just like a creator set of all the aliens. Ninjago City Gardens and Lloyd and Aaron's Ninjago or Ninja Team Mech is being discontinued. City Gardens, yet another one I won't be buying because, well, I haven't bought any of them. Some of the Sonic the Hedgehog sets are being discontinued. Luke Skywalker's Land Speeder and the Pirate Snub Fighter for Star Wars. Super Mario, there's 3 or 5 sets here as well. Technic, the John Deere 948
Oh, Jeff, your dear John Deere is going to be discontinued.
I already own it though, so.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
good then.
Actually, I looked up a while ago. Someone has rebrickable instructions to actually build an actual John Deere tractor instead of this thing. So I might do that one of these years. Yeah. Oh, look, there's a helicopter. Okay. Lego Insiders Treasure Chest is now available in the Rewards Center. So 2,400 points. You can buy this treasure chest. I don't remember if we talked about this last week or not. But anyways, it's
very square, and like for the points, I think it's like $15-$20 worth of points of
yeah, like 25.
I
Yeah,
think,
2,400 points, so that's $24 ish.
I think that's a pass for me.
Yeah, I'm the same. So Lego the X-Men Mansion became available this week, and on November 1st and on November 2nd, the Cerebro set had already sold out for gift and purchase. It should have sold out on the first day, or a lot of people figured it would show up sold out the first day, but actually lasted until day 2, which to me kind of means that not everybody liked the mansion. That the gift for purchase lasted as long as it did. They're currently reselling for $60 to $65, but slowly rising US. Now for the fun stuff, Lego Duplo. And normally I wouldn't care about Duplo, but it's Duplo
train.
It's Duplo trains. When the train base is now in dark blue, and they have different color things. So the way these trains work, they have different color palettes that they drive over, and then they do things. So they have changed the programming in this because they now have some different colors.
Okay.
They have.
But
So they used to have.
still work though, right?
I don't know. That's kind of interesting. I don't know if
I would
because
imagine
when you pair the train, I would assume that there's going to be a new software update for the older ones to be able to work with this as well, because it looks like the same train base, just different color.
right.
And when you pair, like when you use your Lego app on your phone and you pair the train, sometimes it will download an update.
Okay.
So maybe they've got the ability to update for these colors.
Right.
Because I mean, we've had red and a blue and a green, I think, but there's now orange and purple, and I've also seen a light one as well. So basically, the train works. It reads these things as it drives over, and then it does an action. So the red one is basically pause for a few moments and then continue on. Blue is a water noise. I'm not sure what some of the others are. I've also noticed they've actually added some different colored track as well on some of these. And I'm wondering if that's for the sensor to be a little bit more accurate, although the purple one here has a gray track. But anyway, so they've got 5 different sets. The first one is a $20 train and tunnel track set. And this one has a white brick for a light turning on. And honestly, I might buy this set or buy a couple of this set for this arch. Because to me, this is a nice arch for a castle for a train entrance.
Yep.
You could easily cover the Duplo studs on the rest of it up with other things. But it's like you're muted again, Matt.
Is it a single piece?
Yeah, it's a one piece. But I think that would actually be a nice train arch. And I'm assuming 2, I'm guessing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm guessing that's about 6 Duplo bricks tall up until this point at least. So say 7, which will put it at like 13, 14 studs, which is pretty much the height that a lot of our trains end up being. So you could easily add a couple extra bricks on the bottom just to raise it up a little higher. Anyway, so this one's kind of interesting to me. It also comes with a switch, which is nice too, and a train stop. But anyways, okay. And yes, I understand that this is 2+, but the plus means me. And next year my age will be divisible by 2 too. So that should work too. There's that too. Yeah.
So you'll be 13. What? No.
For sure. Paul's saying it's a butte, a big ugly train tunnel entrance. A beauty. Anyway. There's also, so they're bringing back the train bridge as well. This train bridge part has actually been discontinued, and it looks like they've changed it now to actually have some studs coming off the sides so that they can put this arch piece above it. and a crossing gate right before the bridge, which is kind of interesting. I don't know why you need that, but anyways, I don't actually have any of the bridges parts because I just didn't think I needed it. But it's good to know that it still exists. And like I said, you can see the track color here is different for those pieces, which is kind of interesting. So the first train they have is a push and go. Well, no, it's a battery powered train as well. And honestly, it looks a little smaller. I wonder if they changed the footprint of the train. I don't know. Anyway, looks like it's 8 Lego studs wide, or 8 Duplo studs, or 4 Duplo studs wide. But anyway, I'll have to pull out mine one of these days and figure it out. But yeah, there's like a home brick here, or home thingy, a purple and a green for plants. So I don't know what all these new colors are, but I might consider buying some of these. We'll see. And the bonus point as well is that these tiles are all going to be available at Shop at Home as well. So I don't have to actually buy the sets. I can just buy the tiles and see what they do because they're not that expensive. I can't believe I've been talking for more than 5 minutes about Duplo.
Woohoo! I love it.
And then there's the interactive community train as well. So this is the largest set at 139 US. Comes with 5 actions. None of the actions are different than, those are the actions we saw earlier on as well. But anyway, so we kind of talked about that one already. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. Just that. And the other thing is I have seen some of the software. There is some software that people have made to be able to like program some of the Lego motors and things like that. Like it's a new kind of like what we used to do with the RCX. And they have been able to recognize the programmable brick in the
I like
Duplo
you
train.
used to do with the RCX. That's a good thing.
Well, most people used to do. Dave is using a computer that's so damn old because that's what he uses to program his bricks, which have been making beautiful music as we've been talking, which is awesome.
Wait,
I think
all right.
I think it would be really entertaining if somebody took the Lego trains and made them so like the trains like jumped over a gap or something. That would be hilarious.
They don't move that fast. The Duplo ones, you mean, right?
What if you had them go down a slope and then like they raised up?
Yeah, the Duplo ones don't move that fast because kids. And actually, you know what? The Duplo one, if you pick it up, it stops working right away.
Oh,
It has a proximity sensor, and the reason for that is because if you have a 2-year-old that picks it up and they've got longish hair, they don't want the wheel to catch in people's hair.
so boring.
I know, but there might be a way to code it to turn some of that off. So who knows? I wonder if battery powered bricks has ever dealt with Duplo trains yet. Anyways, Lego Marvel Captain America versus Red Hulk battle set. Oh, is this the review? Did I get the wrong? I got the wrong article. Let's just do. Okay, so Lego Marvel Captain America Brave New World sets have been announced. This is for the upcoming movie in February. So there's Captain America versus Red Hulk battle, which comes with Captain America, a new Falcon, who's from the Falcon and Winter Soldier show. It was one of Falcon's helpers, or one of the guys that was working with them. I'm trying to read what that says. Can I actually get that bigger? No, I want a picture of the box. Oh, maybe. No. Okay, maybe not. And it looks like it says Ruth something. Ruth Sat Sarah or Bat Sarah. I can't read it. And Red Hulk. What's the set number on this one? And so prices on this, it's $54.99 for this one. 76292. You know what? Let's just do this. 76292. Look at this high quality production here.
high quality.
Doing it this way because if I can get the images of the box, then we no, that's the back of the box. Front of the box, please. Image. Really? How close does this go? Oh, Ruth Bat Serapha. I have no idea who that is. That was a waste of our time. Okay, next.
It was fine.
Anyway.
We could have talked longer about Duplo trains.
We could have. We could have. And it looks like I actually shut that browser window down by mistake. Yeah, I did. No, that's the review. Oh, here it is. Sorry about that. Okay. There's also a new Captain America construction figure showing Sam Wilson as Captain America. And there was one other one. Oh, yeah, Lego Brickhead. That was announced as well for Captain America and Red Skull in Brickhead form. So not a lot of sets, but that's usually how they do it now with the movies. They only give a couple of sets unless it's like, the Avenger level movies, and then they can kind of go full out. And then the last big news, bigger than Duplo, I guess, is
Nothing's bigger than Duplo.
the Chinese traditional sets and the Monkey Kid sets for 2025 have been revealed. The China International Import Expo just is currently happening, and that's where Lego revealed their sets last year as well for these themes. And it is also on Lego's website as well. So first up, we have Lucky Cat at 280 pieces for $30 US, and it's adorable. It's almost completely studless, which is kind of interesting as well. Like there's only a few studs showing here on the side, at least in this picture. So it's just a little adorable type of cat. The trotting lantern at 1,295 pieces for $130 US. This one features a battery, so it has some kind of lighting feature. The top half opens up to display some small scenes. And it looks like, I'm trying to see, it looks like there's, I think the light, I see. The light brick is probably on the inside of this portion, and it looks like it's projecting images out because it's a lantern, which would make sense. Oh yeah, here we
Patio
go.
lanterns. Under
So
the
that's
patio lanterns.
I was commenting earlier this morning that it was weird that this isn't open up on the
Mitchell should do
bottom
a song.
too. Sorry?
So
I was
Mitch-
Go ahead, Dave.
No, you go.
This is why we're Canadians suck, because we're all like, go ahead, no, you go ahead. Anyways, earlier today I was saying to someone in our group that it was weird that this only the top half opens, and now that I'm seeing the back of this box, it makes sense because the bottom half has a spinny feature that will project images on a wall. Dave, what were you going to say?
I was gonna say Kim Mitchell should do a song.
Oh, patio lanterns.
Patio lanterns. Just
And
being-
Dave, your RCX is done loading or for updating the firmware. Anyways, and there's some interesting characters in this as well. Year of the Snake. So it's a gentleman with a snake hat on, which is kind of cool. This might be a new piece, a
I like
dumpling.
the minifig here at the end.
Yeah, that's pretty cool too. There's looks like we got a Lego dumpling or something. That's pretty cool.
We can make a Tim Hortons package.
Is that a Korean bao? BAO?
What, this thing here?
Yeah.
Well, possible, but these are usually Chinese New Year sets.
Got it. Okay.
I would say I don't know if that's I don't know
No,
if they're trying.
I think you're right.
Well, Spring Lantern Festival, I'm pretty sure that's like it could be Asian in general. I don't know, but I always consider these like the Chinese sets, especially with this. Yeah, I don't know. It's not like I can read Chinese, or Korean. But yeah, it's cool that they have these dumpling pieces, which look like they fit on a stud. So that's kind of a new part. I just noticed, which is awesome. There's also a set here at 1,000 pieces, 1,021 for $90 US called Good Fortune. It's a build together set. It's actually got 3 or 4 different items. So there's the fan, the scroll here, this pot, or this planter of some sorts. Unfortunately, I don't really know the relevance of this stuff.
Ooh, that vase with the blue cover is really pretty. The white.
Yeah, when I saw this, I was thinking it was very like in Holland. There's a type of painting they do on white. We call it Delft blue because it's done generally in Delft, one of the cities in Holland. But yeah, so I was like, oh, there's that, and then I realized, oh no, that's probably more Chinese, obviously, or Asian than Dutch. But the pot is kind of cool too because that's in the new reddish orange color. So it's kind of interesting. Sorry, just catching up on chat. Brick Maniac, hey, how's it going? Welcome. There's a classic space reference in 80116 as well. Is that a classic space? There's a classic space guy on that board. I think.
We'll see.
Okay, hold on. Let's just, what's this 80116? Let's go back here. See if we can get a better shot of this. I'm guessing this one is going to be, yep. It's like a light blue classic space guy. Maybe we're going to get a light blue classic space guy.
Woohoo!
So historically, these sets in the past have given us our purple helmets and stuff. Paul just sent me the pick and messenger. I'll look in a second. The lizard headpiece is kind of creepy to me. Welcome, Gabriel. Reminds me of the crazy 80s movies where people get into your dreams. Let me just quickly look in our messenger here. There. Is that it? No. Why can't I find it? Oh, there. Yeah. Waiting for the image to load. Yeah, okay. Same one I showed. Thank you, Paul. Okay.
A helicopter.
A helicopter, yeah. And we were talking about this one already. And then there's some Monkey Kid sets. So there's the Erlane's Celestial Mech, 806 pieces, $90 US. Which is a big, massive mech. And dog. And more dumplings. I guess dumplings is the part of the year. I haven't had a chance. I haven't gone onto the Discord channel for new parts to see if anybody's found anything, which is the Discord channel for Bricks and Pieces. There's also the mythical creature Quinlan, which is a four-legged type of dragonish thing, lion dragon. I'm not sure. Again, my mythical or my Asian culture references are not really in existence. Okay. Last but not least, 3 reviews of parts for new sets from New Elementary. First up is Thor versus Surtur, which is the big robot, the big mech. The new mold on the Thor's cape, which we've seen before. New prints on some of these. These 2 curved pieces, and then some rarer colors. There's nothing really new on this set. This is also a set that came out a little while ago, so there's not much about that one. There is one as well. They did a quick review on the Cerebro set, which we can't get now anymore. Anyhow, it doesn't look like there's any interesting pieces, because it's usually these gift for purchases don't actually have much in the way of new parts. There are some rare parts though in here. Some of the light gray pieces and the curved or the dark blue 3x3 tiles. So not much in that. There is also this article from the 1st November saying the new parts that were in the 2024 sets. So we'll quickly have a look at these. The new curve in the Botanical Gardens, the new window panel in the Botanical Gardens, the new tulip buds in a few colors. Yes, Dave, tulips. So exciting.
I got the little greenhouse in the layout.
Then there's some recolored bricks as well. So those were the new parts. Recolored bricks. Also, the dark blue concave 33-degree slope, which is pretty fun. Energy effect in pink. A purple cape. Interesting. I'm not sure who wears the cape in this set, but it could be maybe part of one of the plants, I guess. A couple of hair elements in new colors. Green banana peel, which is kind of fun. And then the new peony rose part that's come out in earlier sets this year, and a few more colors. Bright orange, regular green, and medium lavender. Sand green 6x6 or 1x6x6 window frame for Matt.
Yay.
And then some new prints. mainly from the X-Men house or mansion set. Yeah, my brain's starting to wear out. A couple of new printed tiles. There's the for the Shamrock as well. Oh, okay. So the crazy '80s movie where people get into your dreams, called Dreamscape with Dennis Quaid. Search Dreamscape.
Dreamscape.
There, I knew Dave. As soon as,
Movie. Eddie Albert.
so as soon as you said '80s reference movie, I knew Dave would eventually come to us, and then Dreamscape because and Dennis Quaid. Come on, Dennis Quaid is a classic.
Eddie Albert plays the president of the United States. I think I don't want to get that mixed up with Escape from New York, where Eddie Albert plays the president of the United States. I think he did it twice.
So yeah, if you haven't bought your emergency rescue helicopter yet, you should. David Sincere, I'm talking to you. And get your list in to Shop at Home as well for your holiday wish list. Like I said, I'll have to get that done too. That's why I'm leaving those open. And that wraps up the news.
That's awesome.
An hour and 10 minutes, not too bad. We are getting into so as mentioned, we will not be broadcasting next week. But I have a feeling that when we come back, we'll have 2 weeks of sets to catch up on because we are getting into new set season, a new set announcement season at least. And we'll obviously be coming back with an update of how all of our event was at Bricks in the Six because we will all be there. And
Matt's gonna hate us, by the way, because he's coming up to Canada. We're just gonna pester the crap out of him.
We're just gonna say sorry all the time.
We're gonna say sorry all the time.
Sorry, and
Just
try
want
to
you to know,
figure-
I'm bringing my Canada focused hats on this trip. So I've got my my
Colorado.
noble North with the beaver.
Oh,
and
the beaver.
sea.
The beaver is a noble creature.
No, right? It could be, it could replace the moose as a symbol of Canada, or is the beaver the symbol of Canada?
The
Well-
beaver is the national beaver animal of Canada.
the
Okay.
beaver's on our nickel, I believe.
Yes.
The moose is on our quarter, or at least was. I'm pretty sure moose is still on our quarter.
Oh, I thought it was the elk that was on the quarter.
So, Matt's gonna get Canadian money, and he's gonna be like, "What the heck do I do with this stuff?"
I grew up in Michigan. We saw it all the time.
Yeah, I know. Fair enough.
It was always like, oh crap, you can't use this in the machine to get a soda because it weighs a different amount than
Yeah,
No soda.
there's
Just like
that
we
too.
can't use
But then-
American money in ours either.
Yeah,
True.
don't bring any of your American pennies to this Canada. We're not going to take them.
Did you know that there was actually a U.S. penny shortage because so many Americans would just throw them in a jar so they wouldn't be in their pocket that they effectively were taking out millions of pennies out of circulation, and the Treasury at one point was like, please bring your penny jars to your local bank.
Nice.
Like, we don't really want to mint any more pennies. We know they're just sitting in your like wine bottle, whatever,
Yeah,
mason jar.
that's kind of crazy, eh?
Yeah.
You wouldn't think about that until like
No.
yeah.
It's a
And I mean, if they
it's a
make
sign
more,
that it's
then they're
worth
just devaluing the currency technically.
Yeah.
So, so there you go. All you Americans, get all your pennies out and bring the dollars down in the States so that we can afford more American Lego or something.
So if you have Carol Danvers
Yeah.
with the hair,
Yeah.
can she be in space without a helmet?
Yes.
Doesn't she have that little thing, shroud thing? That
She does, but she can breathe in space. Like
okay.
she
So
has.
if I bring her
she
to the
is-
space layout and I can leave
Yeah.
her outside,
You're good.
putting a helmet on her.
You're good. Yes.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Things
There's
I
many
gotta know.
scenes like they kind of show her with kind of like a force field or something around her body
Yeah, That
that
glowing
she's kind
thing,
of
I
generating herself.
think I just remember that from Endgame when she shows up carrying the ship and she's not.
Yeah.
She doesn't have her whole.
The whole
20 pounds
melon on.
going on.
Or she pulls it back as part of like as she gets to the ship. I can't remember how that worked. I need to get my Disney Plus back because
Iron Man can go
Um,
into space too, right?
yes, of course. Yeah, some of his suits can. Actually, yeah, most of his suits I think could, but
Just
except for Mark 1. Mark 1 and Mark 2, I don't think he was able to handle space quite yet on those ones. But as mentioned, my Disney Plus account is I've misplaced it. No, that's not a good word. Anyways, there's a story behind my
You
Disney
let
Plus.
it lapse and it's tough to get back. Yeah.
Sorry?
you let it lapse?
No, it's gonna come off my credit card in a couple of weeks. But Disney locked down their location sharing.
Oh,
So my
oh yeah,
kids,
yeah, yeah. You told me that. Yeah.
my ex and my kids have accounts on it, and I have my account on it. And my kids spend more time with my ex,
Yeah.
just because that's what they choose to do.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? You can take the Disney Plus account. We'll switch the credit card info over to your name, and I'll just get a new one. And I just haven't had a chance to because my phone provider, my company, has now a deal with a TELUS account. You can add in Disney Plus,
Disney
Netflix, and Amazon Prime for a discounted
Okay.
price. You can get all three services, and they've made it so that if you already have those services, they'll just port your account over to that thing, and whenever you unpaid, if you have a half a year of Amazon Prime left, once you leave that package, then you still have that half a year of Amazon Prime to go, or whatever. So
That's pretty
anyway,
good.
so I'm working through getting that all set up. So. But I figured I'd also wait till after Bricks in the Six so that I don't start watching all my Marvel movies because for some reason, I miss putting on Marvel movies just in the background as I'm working.
I'm going through Agnes all along, or Agatha all along.
I've watched the first few episodes and I haven't watched
like
the rest, and I've heard it's pretty decent. So
It's,
I'm
it's
like,
interesting because WandaVision, I hate to say this, but WandaVision still ranks up there as one of my favorite series from Marvel as a
Okay.
series because it was
Yeah.
interesting.
yeah,
You didn't know where they're going to go with it. Like
Yeah.
like Falcon and Winter Soldier was fantastic as a 10-hour Marvel movie, but it was just straight out at you.
Well,
But
it was the first one
WandaVision
too. I
was
think
great.
WandaVision was the first one through COVID, right?
Yeah,
It was so I mean, it was also just like it was new and
yeah,
And-
and it
But
was interesting. They told the story and they unlocked various things as you went through it. So you
Yeah.
watching it paid off.
Yeah.
What I liked.
and it really had an arc where
Yeah.
you thought you were seeing this show, but as it went along, you were like, "There's a reveal," and they're like,
There's a
"Oh no,
reveal.
it's really you're really watching this show."
You're really
Yeah.
watching that.
And there's an element of that in the the
Agnes all along.
Agatha, where you think you're getting this story, but no, there's just it's an
Just in case.
interesting way of
Yeah.
revealing the story,
I'm
so
on
that
I'm on episode 6 or 5 right now. So
yeah,
like I said, I've only watched the first two, so I'll catch up after Bricks in the Six.
let's just say I felt like the series ended in the second to last episode, but there's another
Okay.
episode, and you're like, oh, so you get a little more like here's something else,
like
so
a denouement, as they say, and
it's like a coda,
like
it's
a
like a
coda,
coda
a
on the-
denouement.
or denouement. Yes,
Coda's better.
I already slaughtered one French word today. I didn't want to try it.
Yeah, okay. I have to ask now because earlier in one of our other chats, someone mentioned Coda, and I thought Children of Deaf Adults because that's the reference I know for that.
No, coda is just a musical term, means the end of the sheet.
Oh, okay. There you go. So Coda is actually a movie as well, and it stands for Children of Deaf Adults.
That's kind of disturbing.
That's with
So,
Marilyn Matlin, what's her name? And it's fantastic. If you guys
Yeah, I haven't
watch
actually
it
watched
again,
it. I've heard it's a good movie.
Coda,
So-
that was a great movie. Sandy and I loved it.
So I'm not musical in the way of.
I
learning
took
how to
piano
do
to grade
music.
8, and that
Yeah.
coda was
so
never-
the coda, so you've got the melody and the chorus, the melody and the chorus, the melody and the chorus, and the coda is like a different ending.
Okay.
the ending.
So
Just
especially
takes
if it's verse chorus
Musically as
verse
well,
chorus,
right?
it's
Yeah.
like the outro basically.
There you
Outro.
go. Are you trying to tell me we need an outro? Is it time to go? Is that what you're trying to say? No.
Yeah, I'm hinting.
All right. Well, anyways, we are all trying to get prepared for next week, packing and stuff. So I think we will call it short.
Perfectly.
Again,
prepared.
The plan is next week to not do a chat, as I mentioned. I will try to throw something up on the channel here and there when we can. Maybe I'll do a quick tour with these guys. Part of my switching over to get TELUS or through TELUS to get my those Disney Plus and stuff, I changed my plan from the employee plan that was really cheap to a 40% discount on an actual plan. So I'm now paying more, but I'm actually getting 50 gig of data instead of 3 gig of data, and that's why the reason I don't do a lot of streaming when I'm out and about because, and I said about, not a boot. Sorry, because I actually caught myself there. But anyways,
Confession.
no, I heard myself say the word and I know I said it right. But yeah, so I will have more data to play with as well. So like I said, I'm not as afraid to stream now, I guess. It's 3 gig is not a lot when you've got a phone that's on 5G and you start listening to music. So
I actually use I end up watching I'll put in like a band that I like on YouTube and I'll just let it sometimes there's a channel for that band and
Yeah.
it just goes from one song to the next. I like to
yeah,
do that.
when you're driving and stuff, right?
No, at home if I'm doing
Okay.
something
But
mindless.
at
or
home
whatever.
you're in Wi-Fi, so
Correct.
yeah. So for me, I've always had playlists on my phone, like downloading music to my phone because I'm afraid to stream. Anyways, long story short, we'll try to do some videos. Mr. Cowdice will definitely have his on his Sparky page on YouTube as well, so please follow him.
Yeah, I'm doubling up my videos to get them all done before Bricks and the Six this time, so I'm not talking about the layouts that I'm bringing to Bricks and Six after the show's over.
Okay, so I'll still have to catch up on those after Bricks of the Six, but anyways, and
You'll
yeah,
see it.
and I don't know if Matt's going to post anything socially during the event, like social media.
Oh, I never use Instagram. What are you talking about?
No, but I mean, like, I don't know if we're going to do Instagram videos or whatever, but hopefully you'll see us. We'll see us and a few other people appear on each other's channels over the weekend as well, and you can kind of follow our antics. We will miss Mr. Sensier not being there. We understand why he's not.
for sure. That's going to be a detriment to my show.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I've never met him in person, so I'm a little
no, exactly. Well, next August we're going to be at Bricomany in Montreal.
August.
August, I don't know. It's like mid-August.
School starts usually the second week, so that's
Yeah, so it's probably when school's started.
If it was
I
the
think it's
first
August.
week.
Yeah, I'm checking right now. Manie. I can't spell Bricomany.
It's
I
okay.
can't-
We have a
Yeah,
lot
I
of time.
can't pull it up. But anyways, yeah. All right. Goodbye, everybody. We will see you next time and in 2 weeks. And have fun. Bye. I'm hitting the button.